Oh man, that sounds magical.
Yeah, that's one word for it. And you know what makes it even worse? So when I got home, before I cleaned out the coffee machine, I try and clean it out every morning after I make coffee. Um, I it got kind of cold, so I stuck it in the microwave. And when I stuck it in the microwave, like after I drank it, it still looked real white. And I'm thinking again, this is the strangest thing.
Welcome to episode 3 of The Adventure Lives On, an unofficial Universal Studios podcast. This week's going to be a mostly food centric episode, but we'll be taking some very unexpected detours along the way. Buckle up
Grab your cup of coffee
and get ready to live the adventure in
in
the
the
Universal
Universal
theme
theme
parks
parks
and
and beyond.
beyond. Yes, I am drinking a Yoo-Hoo. Strawberry this time.
Oh, strawberry yoo-hoo. Okay.
Yeah, never had them. It's good. It's like a strawberry milk.
I don't think I've ever had strawberry yoo-hoo either, but I love strawberry milk. It's my favorite of all milks.
Me too.
Mm.
Man, now that we're talking about that, it makes me think, should we do a food episode?
Well, actually, I was leaning more towards drinks. I know you were telling me that
Ah,
your family, when you visit, they really don't venture off much when it comes to food.
hmm.
But I mean, we can. So actually, you know what? Yeah, I am curious about that. What is what is your family's go-to?
So typically, between getting express passes and buying whatever merchandise we need and stuff, food is the place where we try to save money
Mhm.
as much as you can at a theme park.
Mhm.
And so, for the most part, my mom and dad seem to think, oh, why are we going to get, this big meal that's going to cost more money when we can spend like $10 on a hamburger or a plate of chicken tenders? Plus, we know
Yeah.
it's safe. I'm always
Yeah.
the one who tries to push for more adventurous stuff, but typically it doesn't go that way. I think
Mhm.
where we do sort of branch out a little bit is when it comes to dessert type stuff.
Okay.
Like I remember one of my mom's favorite memories that she talks about anytime we mention Universal is when we were in Simpsons Land toward the end of one of our days in the parks. And my brother and I, after we had eaten dinner, we wanted to get something sweet. So we're in Simpsons Land and we realized, because I don't think we'd paid too much attention to it, that not only do they have the big pink donut, but you can actually get what is essentially an ice cream sandwich made between two donuts.
Oh, I did not know
And
that.
and yeah, and so my brother and I sat down with those. My parents were like, "Geez, that is a lot of sugar." And we just sat there and knocked them out in one sitting. And my mom and dad were looking at each other horrified, like,
Impressed.
how are they just doing that? How did they just put
Oh
all that
man,
away
I am
after all the food
impressed.
we've had throughout the day? So that was a highlight of that trip.
No.
And it was not a small amount of ice cream by any means.
No, so was it on one of the big donuts or one of the regular size donuts?
I think it was the regular size donuts, but it was two of them because the donuts were the bread of the sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the ice cream had toppings in it, and the donuts were the pink ones with the sprinkles. Or
Wow.
I think one of us got pink with sprinkles, and maybe one of us got chocolate. So
That's a lot.
that was probably my wildest food experience. The other thing that we do love to get, speaking of Simpsons Land, is I will not go to Universal, or I will not leave Universal without going to the Bumblebee taco truck.
Oh yeah, you gotta hit the taco truck.
Hmm.
I've never gotten anything from the donut shop. I'm real picky with my donuts. I want them made fresh. I want them still warm.
See, the big pink donut at the Simpsons donut shop was actually really good because like it was more pastry than just typical donut, but in a good way. Like
Oh,
it was softer and fluffier than I would have expected, but it was really surprisingly good. Because we also, I think it was a different day. We bought one of those and split it into four and shared it between
okay.
the four of us.
Well, maybe I have to.
Everything all right?
Trying to save me money on my power bill. I'm gonna get a big sign to put on my door that says I will let the dogs out if you knock. Uh, so back to donuts. Slight
Yes, back to donuts.
intermission after a break from our sponsors, which is us. We're our sponsors.
Yes.
Uh,
I personally, I think we're all right.
I think so. You know, good values. We like fun stuff.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 podcast.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Uh, 5 stars. Uh,
So, yes, donuts.
donuts, or actually just Simpsons in general. They were probably past the donuts at this point. Have you had the Flame and
True.
Mo?
I have not. I'm not actually sure I know what that is.
It's a drink.
Okay.
And funny story, I thought it had alcohol in it and was surprised when it did not.
Ooh, it's a
Um,
mocktail?
it's a kind of, yeah. So it comes in this cup and it smokes. And now I've only seen a few episodes of The Simpsons. I'm not this huge Simpsons fan. So, but I
Yeah,
think
me
serve
either.
it at the bar and I bought it at the bar looking area inside of Simpsons
Hmm.
land. And, but it comes in this cup that's, like a rocks glass almost, but it's plastic.
Okay.
And, they have dry ice at the bottom of it.
Whoa.
And so it smokes.
That's coul.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's in
It
it? Do
was,
you
it
remember?
was, I think it was an orange, like an orange crush Fanta type drink, if I'm remembering correctly. I did not finish it. I'm not a big soft drink person,
Hmm.
but it looked cool.
Okay. I
So
might have
I
to
tried
try
it.
that sometime.
Yeah, you should try it. No
Yeah, because
alcohol, just fun time.
that sounds good to me. And I'm not much of a soda person, but Orange Crush or Fanta, that's one of the ones I do like, so I probably would enjoy that.
I like the pineapple Fanta. Pineapple Fanta, root beer,
Yeah,
and that's about it.
for me it would be Orange Fanta. I don't have pineapple very often, but orange, root beer, cream soda, Sprite.
Yeah, I do like cream soda every now and then. Oh, speaking of, and I purposely didn't tell you just so I could tell you when we, officially talked.
Okay.
I had to go to the grocery store yesterday and they had Harry Potter coffee creamer.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means Harry Potter stuff is on the outside of the bottle. That's about all it means. But
Oh,
I had to
cool.
get it.
Cool. Of course.
It's toffee cauldron, something like that.
Oh, well, that sounds
Um,
like it might be good.
it so I was a little too excited to try it this morning. So let me just tell you what happened. I I ground up my coffee beans. I put the the creamer in the cup, put the cup in the
Hmm.
coffee maker, and pressed go on the coffee maker.
Okay.
And I get in the car, or actually, I looked at it first. I'm like, wow, usually creamer kind of mixes in with the coffee, sinks to the bottom sometimes, but
Yeah.
it's not usually on the top. That's odd. Maybe it's a Harry Potter like levitation thing. So I get in the car, drop the kids off, and I'm drinking it. Like, this is really strong creamer. I have not had a creamer this strong in a long time. And so I'm sipping on it in the car, not thinking a whole lot of it. Get home and I go to clean out the coffee machine and there's no coffee in it. I ground up my beans, but I did not put them in the coffee machine. So I was drinking straight hot water and Harry Potter creamer.
Oh,
It felt like a real big dummy. But at least the creamer wasn't bad.
oh man, that is
Yeah,
something.
that tells you a little bit about how my week has gone.
Oh,
Yeah. So I got a good half a cup. Fortunately, I drink slowly, so I got a good like quarter, half a cup of just watery creamer down before my
Toffee
coffee this
flavored
morning.
toffee
Yes,
flavored creamer water.
that's it. Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds magical.
Yeah, yeah, that's one word for it. And you know what makes it even worse? So when I got home, before I cleaned out the coffee machine, I try and clean it out every morning after I make coffee. Um, I it got kind of cold, so I stuck it in the microwave. And when I stuck it in the microwave, like after I drank it, it still looked real white. And I'm thinking again, this is the strangest thing. You know, the creamer's not even mixing with the coffee. So I looked at it not once, but twice. Put it in
and
the
didn't
microwave.
and didn't realize there was no coffee in
Didn't
it.
realize there's no coffee in it. I just thought that was some real
Oh.
strong creamer. Man, these wizard and world people are just doing something different with their
Yeah, they must be.
oh,
Maybe it's just
just
because they
me.
don't know how to use Muggle grocery products.
That's it. That's it. They made it so good you don't even need the coffee. You just water and cream.
Oh, that's the funniest thing I've heard all week.
Yeah. Thought you might
Oh,
appreciate that.
definitely. And you also reminded me, speaking of things we haven't talked about until the podcast, I have been sitting on some information that I'm hoping you've heard
Oh,
about, but I didn't
let's
want to
hear
talk about until now. Two things I feel like you're probably going to have really strong opinions on.
it. Let's hear it.
One, they've started releasing the cast for the full cast Harry Potter audiobook.
Oh,
It's not the movie cast.
oh. Okay,
The
that's two
only
very different
person
O's. I
it
thought that was the
was
whole point. Was that not the whole point?
so did I, but it's not. They've got a bunch of other British actors and other people to do different characters. The only one that I recognized, which is kind of cool, but it's not what we were hoping for, is they're getting the kid who's playing Hermione in the show to voice Hermione for the first three books.
Okay. Now, if
Everybody
they
else,
were,
though, is
oh, I didn't even think about them being kids though, and they're grown people now.
yeah,
Hmm.
they're actually switching out the cast of the kids as of book four through the end so that they'll sound older.
Uh, I don't know if I like it as much now.
Yeah, I knew I was like, oh, this is gonna be a disappointment, but I figured
Yeah.
I also wanted to make sure you knew so you weren't still looking forward to
Yes.
that.
Thank you, because I'm now looking forward to it a lot less. It's gonna be like hearing Hermione on the Hogwarts Express.
That's the whole books. Yeah, all the books are gonna be like that, basically.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, I
Oh
think they'll still
man.
be good, but I was definitely just as excited as you were to hear everybody come back and reprise their roles.
Yeah. Man. At least the ones that were still alive, you know? Come
Yeah,
on. Oh, that's a bummer.
I know. I mean, even with the fact that they had Eddie Redmayne do Fantastic Beasts,
Yes.
I was like, oh, so there's a precedent for this. We can get movie
Hmm.
actors to do book voices.
Yeah. And that was such an awesome, like, I love the way he did that.
It was perfect.
Yes. It was very newt.
It was incredibly
It's
new.
like
That's why I
he's the
loved it so
character or
much.
something.
I know, weird. It's like it was so good that I, maybe kind of sort of listened to it two or three times over the course of one workday. What? Who said that?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't surprise me at all. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah, I was just like, if we're not getting any more movies and this is the only way for me to get more Newt Scamander, Eddie Redmayne in my life, then I'm gonna do it as many times as it takes for me to feel good.
It's probably about time for me to do a replay. It's been a while. That was my first ever audiobook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it set the bar pretty high.
That did.
It did.
I think
I
my
followed
first
it up with
audiobook.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, nice. That's always a win.
Also high bar.
Yeah, I think
Right.
one my first audiobook was probably one of the Star Wars ones, if I remember correctly. Not
Mm.
sure. But the other big thing that I immediately was like, oh, I need to talk to Mallory about this. I don't know if you saw this yet. I hope you have. If not, maybe we can talk about it more next episode or something. They've released a trailer for an animated remake of The Cat in the Hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it not good?
It's your typical Illumination, Dr. Seuss, like what they did
Hmm.
with The Grinch.
I did not like that one the first time I saw it, but it has grown on me.
Okay, it has not quite grown on me. Like there are elements of it that I like. I don't know, I don't hate Benedict Cumberbatch in it. It's definitely an interesting voice for the Grinch, considering he doesn't sound as mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's definitely not my favorite. But I knew as soon as I saw Cat in the Hat, I know your attachment to
I
the
do,
live
yeah.
action movie.
Live
So
action.
I immediately was like, I don't know about this.
Hmm. I have learned to develop an appreciation for each of the different versions of the
Okay.
Grinch. So maybe Cat in the Hat will be the same. Maybe. But I'm still not excited about this audiobook change.
Yeah, me either.
Uh,
I just
uh,
wanted to let you know sooner than later because
yeah,
they've
that.
announced like the first, I think there was maybe like 10 or 15 different people they'd announced to play some of the parts so far.
Mm,
But yeah, I think
man.
from what I can remember, there were a couple of names that I recognized, but I couldn't tell you if they were going to be good at that particular role.
Well, you know what else I saw is that, and you probably are way ahead of me on this, but
Hmm.
the show on HBO, I
Mhm.
saw that it's gonna last 10 years.
I did hear about that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's actually really weird to me the more I thought about it because there's supposed to be a book per season. You'd think a season would come out every year because they're trying to keep up with the kids aging. So how could it even go more than 8 years
I don't know.
or 7 or 8? You know,
And yeah, I don't know. That's a long time to keep up with it. I mean, I know we've been
it
Harry
is.
Potter fans for way longer than 10 years, but
Yeah,
to to wait for the next season to the characters, I highly doubt any of these characters are signing 10-year contracts. So
I
are we
don't
gonna
know.
get character replacements halfway through?
From everything that I had heard up until now, the plan was like the movies to have the actors grow through the series.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, well, we saw a few replacements in the movies too, though.
that's true. I think that was mostly because of people who had died, but well, not all of them.
Not all of them. Some of the characters that weren't quite main characters, but you still kind of knew them.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm still looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, I think so far the cast looks good. The few pictures they've shown have me kind of excited. The set photos, the construction they're doing, and even the couple of photos they showed of Harry with the Dursleys, and they were actually all dressed like they were in the 90s.
That's awesome.
So I'm like, okay, we're actually getting period accurate Muggle
Hmm.
London. They're addressing the fact that this was supposed to take place in the 90s.
Hmm. Oh, I love
Because in the
that.
movies, it just got to a point where it was like they take place when they're being filmed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Um, Definitely what it felt like. So it's going to be really neat to see a more accurate depiction. I say accurate as if it's a real thing, but
Right. Well, accurate to the books.
yeah. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Be pretty cool. And I'm trying not to go in with any expectations
Yeah.
and just let's see it for what it is.
Me too. And I think with that mindset, we'll be able to have a good enough time with it.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know about for 10 years, but maybe
Yeah, we'll see how the first couple seasons
oh,
go, and we can
yeah.
kind of reevaluate.
Yeah, we'll see. This cat in a hat thing though, I I heard that Dr. Seuss's wife was not happy about how the live action Grinch or live action Cat in the Hat went,
I did hear about that.
and that she said it would never happen again. So if the options are no more Seuss movies or Illumination Seuss movies, I think I'll be okay with Illumination Seuss movies.
Yeah, I don't love them, but at least they're getting more kids exposed to them
Hmm.
because I doubt very many kids nowadays are picking up the books, unfortunately.
No, no,
Unless it's
and
people like us, where my mom got me all the books as a kid, so I'll have them.
hmm and I think that's why it's important, or why I think that maybe is why the new Grinch has grown on me. And it wasn't until after I had Chloe that I really started to appreciate it more because the live action one she likes, but
Mhm.
you know how kids are. If it's not a cartoon, sometimes they have a hard time paying attention to it. But my favorite actually is the original, the one narrated by
The
Boris
animated,
Karloff.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my favorite, but that's Chloe gets bored with it. So if I can put on a Grinch that she will watch through the whole movie, like I'll take it. I'll take it. So we'll see
Yeah,
about Cat in
I
the Hat.
actually I haven't seen the animated one in a while.
Yeah. It's on I don't know, is it Prime? It's on one of the streaming.
Hmm. I mean, I know it's not exactly close to Christmas time, but I don't remember if I even watched it last year.
What? It's the first thing I do after I take down the Halloween decorations. I play the Grinch as I'm taking down Halloween decorations. Not even joking.
Oh, nice. See, for me, my sort of transitional thing has always been Nightmare Before Christmas.
But that's for both. It's Halloween and Christmas. It's not a transition.
For me, it is because I decorate with Nightmare Before Christmas stuff for Halloween, and then we transition that into Christmas, and I'm watching the movie around the same time. And then eventually, once Thanksgiving is over, then I'll start watching Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music.
Mm,
Thanksgiving for me is
okay.
that's my cutoff point.
Okay. Mm,
That's when I
yeah.
allow Christmas. There have been times where my dad tries to start doing that stuff
Mm.
before then. And I'm like, I don't want to hear a single note of a Christmas song until after we've washed out the dishes after Thanksgiving dinner.
Um, I love Halloween so much and I love Christmas so much, but I'm very my timeline is my timeline, and you got the wrong timeline, my friend. You gotta start Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving and Halloween
It
need their
is.
space. Think Christmas
So do
is
you?
continuing to just creep further and further into the year. Hobby Lobby
No,
puts
there's a
Christmas stuff
cutoff.
out in like June.
I do. Yeah, Hobby Lobby's a little much. They start a little too early. But what do you do? Do you like decorate for Thanksgiving? What do you do for Thanksgiving? Or do you just do nothing and have a break between Halloween and Christmas?
Inside, we do have some Thanksgiving decorations. Maybe we'll keep some of the pumpkins out. We've got a fall wreath and
Mhm.
stuff and table runners. But it's just kind of like our barrier between Halloween and Christmas. I don't just jump straight into it.
Did the Nightmare Before Christmas teach you nothing? You go straight from one to the next and then back.
Yeah, but look at
These
how
are the
many other
only two
holiday doors.
holidays.
But look, I was gonna say, look at how many holiday doors just got ignored in that movie.
There's a reason
I
for
want
that.
I want equal representation for all the holidays. They all deserve their place.
No, it's half the year is Christmas, half the year is Halloween. There's no in between.
I actually saw somebody online a while back say that Halloween is the only thing keeping Christmas creeping like a cancer further into
It,
the front half of
it
the year. Somebody
is.
said, yeah, the goth kids hold the line. Like, yeah, ain't that the truth?
That is the truth. No, I don't, there are people, and I was talking about this with someone recently. I don't remember, maybe it was you, maybe it was not, I don't know. But how people are already decorating for Halloween, and it's still summertime.
It is like 90 degrees outside, and we're not
Yes.
even halfway through August. They need to chill.
Yeah.
I love
And
Halloween. I start planning for it early, but I don't put the
yeah,
decorations up till like late September.
September 1st. September 1st is the start of the like, fall for me.
Fair
September 1st,
enough.
Halloween goes up. Or I
So you're
start
just
Halloween. I may not have the
so
whole
you
shebang.
so you're just jumping on every holiday as soon as you're like, it's been enough time.
Yeah, it's been enough time. But I do like I put out a few things for Easter. I decorate the mantle. I do Easter. I do
Hmm.
some like Valentine's Day. The stuff Hobby Lobby has. I decorate for Hobby Lobby
Yeah.
holidays. Hobby Lobby days. But the only big ones I do are Christmas and Halloween.
Okay.
Hopefully you can't hear the crunch.
I don't think so. For our audio
I'm a really
listeners,
loud
Mallory
chewer.
is stuffing cucumber slices into her
I am. I am. I
mouth.
haven't had dinner yet.
Me either. That's fine. But I got another you.
You got a yoo-hoo, another yoo-hoo?
Chocolate this time.
Oh, mixing it up.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I actually don't remember
Okay.
if I told you or if you heard, but I did have to do something similar with our first episode where you were talking about the niffler sitting on my shoulder. I
Mhm.
realized we hadn't explained that. So I went in and recorded another little clip that was like, for anyone listening who can't see this, I have a niffler on the shelf behind me because I realized it made no sense out of context.
Mm, yeah, well.
So that's something I'm trying to be aware of is anytime something happens that people can't see, I need to try to do a little bit of audio description.
Yeah, not a bad idea. So we want to get back on track. This,
Yes.
this
So the
is this is we gotta get off the rails a little bit. Um, where do we start? Food? So do we want to go back to food or are we
yes.
going holidays?
We can go back to food. I'd like to get some of your
Okay.
thoughts. I know you talked a little bit about some of my favorite things.
Hmm.
And I know you mentioned you wanted to talk drinks a little bit.
Yeah, I we try all the different drinks. So we've had all the different Harry Potter beers and Jurassic Park beers. I haven't done a ton of the specialty drinks, but the old fashions, anyone who likes a good whiskey in the City Walk, the Toothsome Chocolate Old Fashioned is one of my all-time favorite drinks. And
Hmm.
the smoked old fashioned at Big Fire, those are kind of neck and neck for me. They put beef jerky in that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's good. And they smoke it right there in front of you. So you got the smoky flavor and the whiskey, and it feels almost like you're in a cabin somewhere. No, but yeah,
Man, I
those are
don't even drink and
my favorite
I
drinks.
don't
It's
even
sounding
drink,
good,
but you
huh?
told me they put beef jerky in it, and I'm like, I might be on board.
Maybe we can figure out how to make it with a one of those fake whiskeys.
Yeah, one of the not 0% alcohol ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, but Nick recently stopped drinking, so I'm curious to see how our next trip
Huh.
goes because we're usually trying all the different drinks. We'll see. We might have to switch to snacks now. I mean, we already try all the snacks. Uh,
I need to
which
try more of the snacks.
thinking more about it, I said, "Oh yeah, we do the drinks, but really we try more of the snacks because you can eat a lot more than you can drink."
Okay, I guess that makes
When you're
sense.
talking alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, when you're talking alcohol. Um, but the all the weird little things, we like to try the weird little things. Like I don't know, maybe they're not actually weird, but the bao buns. Last time we were there, we tried these bao buns that are really close to where the taco truck is.
Yeah, you were telling me about those.
They are expensive. I think we paid like $14 for two little bao buns, but
Yes, yeah, I
they
saw
were
that on a
good.
video recently. Somebody who was talking about food at the parks. They said they were like 15 bucks.
Which I mean, it's theme park food, so of course everything's overpriced. But that just felt like it was extra overpriced.
Yeah. One thing I am really looking forward to trying next time we go is the different tot plates at Green Eggs and Ham
Mm.
because some of those looked so good.
I only got one. I've only been there once because it was closed for so long.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, felt like years.
Wait,
Um,
wait, you're right because I remember there was one time we went around Thanksgiving and I think we were gonna get stuff at Green Eggs and Ham, not knowing what it was really,
mhm.
but it was closed, so we went to Circus McGurk's.
Oh, and it was closed for a long time. And when they reopened it, that's back when I had my annual pass. When they reopened it, we went really soon after and tried one of their plates, and they were good.
They really do look good.
But something we do, because now I know you spend a lot more money when you're there on the merchandise, like all your souvenirs. I don't. I buy almost nothing. Um, maybe because I had passes for so long and I was there all the time, I just felt like I didn't need the stuff. But I'm also not
Mhm.
a big spender in general. Fanny packs. I have way too many universal fanny packs. So if you need any, I can supply them for your whole family plus some.
Okay.
I've got probably every fanny pack that they sell.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, I'm a fanny pack person, and I do not just use them at theme parks.
Okay.
They're fantastic for hands-free carrying of things.
Yeah, I mean, I
Um,
think that's kind of,
that's the
you know,
point, right?
yeah,
You can take
I'm
them on
sure
the
especially,
rides.
yeah, I'm sure especially with kids that makes a difference too.
Yes, yes. One of my like, diaper bags is actually a fanny pack. It's made for kids things.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty cool. It
that's
fits
neat.
like
Yeah.
there's a place for wipes and for diapers and yeah, so I'm a fanny pack person.
Okay.
Um, but you spend a lot of money on merch. I don't. I spend most of my money while I'm there on food and drinks. And
Hmm.
most of the drinks is like butterbeer or one of those two old
Yeah.
fashions. Oh, speaking of those two old fashions, the two different ones, buying two of those will cost almost $50. Yeah, they're about 25 bucks a piece.
I don't drink, and even I know that's expensive.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, which I didn't realize. So Nick's uncle works for the parks, and we got them heavily discounted. Most of the time we get them free or heavily discounted because he pays for them, or we had pass holders discount, whatever. We
Mhm.
never paid full price. The last time
Yeah.
I went was probably the first time because I don't like when he gets us stuff. I don't want him to feel like we're going there just to get. Uh-oh, hold on. Something just took over my whole screen.
Uh,
There you are. You're back. So
okay. Good.
yeah, and like when we go, we don't go to
Yeah.
get the stuff. We go to see him.
I
He just happens
I
to
would
be at our favorite place.
I would feel weird about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to like when I can, I try not to let him see me before I buy because he works in the restaurants. So I try not to let
Mhm.
him see me before like if I'm trying to buy something first.
Yeah.
Because if not, he'll try to pay for it. And I'm like, Uncle, we're just coming to say hi.
Hmm.
But yeah, the last time I got drinks before I said hi, and holy cow.
You're like, maybe we should go say hi to your
Maybe
uncle
we
first
should say
next
hi first. Um,
time.
yeah.
That's funny.
So they are very expensive, but they're so good. And then when it's a once in a while thing, you know,
Yeah, if that's, your one time going to the parks and
yeah.
yeah, you're not doing it all the time. And yeah, I have typically spent more on merch stuff in the past, although especially between you and I talking about food recently and some of the videos I've watched, I was thinking I'm definitely going to have to set aside more food money than merch money this time around because I've bought most of the stuff that I'd want outside of maybe a couple things at Epic,
Hmm. And you
but
can
I
make so
really
much
want
of
to.
it.
That's true too, especially now that I've got my 3D printer and I've learned a
Hmm.
bunch of other prop making and sewing skills. Yeah, I'll make most of the stuff that I want. I'd much rather try all the good food.
Hmm. I think we talked about before the jacket potatoes.
Yeah, we did.
Though that's a really inexpensive but pretty filling food. I mean, it's just about all carbs, but that's fine. You need that when
Yeah,
you're in the parks.
yeah, you do.
I learned about that on the Facebook page, the Pass Holder Facebook page, because I never
The
would have even
potatoes?
thought to, yeah,
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 I
they
didn't know
were
they existed
going
until you
crazy
told me.
about them. I didn't either. I passed that booth so many times. If you don't know anyone, our two, we have two listeners.
Yes, we should.
I looked at the report. We had
Wait,
two listeners.
wait. Oh, you're not kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh,
We had two
we actually
downloads.
got both of
We
our
got two.
listeners.
Both of our
Yeah.
listeners. Yeah. Hopefully by this
Sweet.
point, this is episode, what is this, three, two,
Uh,
three, four, two? I
three,
don't
but
even
it's the
know.
fourth one. Counting the pilot, it's the fourth one we've done.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So um, for the pilot, we had two downloads so far. And
Oh, that's exciting.
yeah. So
Where were they
yeah.
on? I don't want to
I don't
derail
know.
us too much, but okay.
I don't know.
Because
I just saw that we had two.
I will say I got excited and I did listen through it once on YouTube, so I don't know if I'm one of the two.
No, I checked it before. So before I told you it was live on YouTube, I checked it.
Okay,
So we had
cool.
two other
Oh,
people, two people other than us that
sweet.
listened. Now, whether they like it or not, it's a different question. I don't know if they're going to continue listening after
It's the first
the
episode.
pilot, but we'll
We'll
see.
sit. We'll keep it going
We'll
and we'll see
see.
what happens.
Yeah. Mhm. Where,
But yes,
um,
potatoes.
Potatoes. Yeah, potatoes. Those and then butterbeer. Of course, you always have to get every different kind of butterbeer. But
Always.
also the crepes at the crepe booth.
Yeah, you were telling me about the crepes. I definitely want to try those when we go. Um, I'm also super excited for, speaking of crepes, the cafe at Ministry. It looks like a
Oh
lot
yeah, I
of
ate
the
there.
yeah, even aside from the butterbeer crepes that everybody's been talking about, a lot
Mhm.
of the stuff there looks really good. I've seen some videos of people going through all the different
It
food options there.
was. Everything we got was good. I mean, we only got like three different things, or three of us, but it was all good. It was expensive though. I mean, the
Hmm.
butterbeer crepe was, I think, $20.
Yeah, I did hear that.
And I don't remember. Nick got some kind of meat, chicken or something, and it was even more expensive than the crepe, obviously, more
Mhm.
expensive than the crepe. So probably close to like 25,
Yeah.
$26 for a normal serving. And they don't do go boxes, which I mean, I understand most people don't want to carry a go box around the park, but I will
Yeah.
snack on that throughout the day.
Mm. One thing that I'm really excited to try is the Donkey Kong float. It's
They
like
ran out when we were in line.
really?
Yes,
Man,
it
that
was
thing
so sad.
it looks so good with the waffle bowl
Hmm.
and the pineapple juice and the Dole Whip. And oh, I want to
Just
try
the
that so bad.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
They ran out on us.
I think between that and the mac and cheese cones in Burke, I'm like, okay, I found my snacks that I need.
Yeah. And you know what else? The sit down meals, something that Nick and I have always done, and even actually when I travel with friends too, the meals are so big, you can split a lot of them.
Yeah, I suggested that to my family for when we go.
And even if you get hungry sooner, then you can just try a snack or get another meal and split it. And then you get to try more things and you're
And
not
you,
spending
yeah,
$300 for the family to
you
eat.
try more things for less
Hmm.
money, and everybody still stays full.
Yeah.
So yeah, Universal Parks life hack: split a meal with somebody,
The
or
meal. Yes.
get the kids meal and then get a snack later.
Yes. Yeah, I do kids meals a lot too.
Yeah, I think this time whenever we go, I'm definitely at least once gonna get a kids fish and chips at the Three Broomsticks, and then go try some other, probably some Hogsmeade or Honeydew sweet stuff.
Mm, yeah. I like the Today Show Cafe. That is one of my favorites. I have to do every time I'm in the parks.
Hmm.
Today Show Cafe.
Yeah, I remember we talked a little bit about that last week.
Did we? I
Yeah,
just
because
like it too much
we
not to
were.
talk about it.
No, that's fine. I just remembered that you said basically the same thing when we were like, okay, we go into Universal Studios after Islands, and you were like, Today Show Cafe.
Yep. Doesn't matter what time of day. Straight to Today Show Cafe. And now the Minions Cafe is not far. I think it's just like, I don't know, the next block
Yeah,
over.
some of the stuff there looked kind of good too.
The stuff we had was good. I had the macaroni with Minion tots.
I saw the Minion Tots.
And Chloe loved those. She's picky. Sometimes when she goes to the babysitter's house, she will eat anything and everything. They say she's a garbage disposal. At home, she will not. So, and at home, um, and when she travels, same way. When we travel, we might as well be at home. She's not gonna try stuff. She wants French fries, she
Hmm.
wants macaroni, she wants all the same stuff. But she loved those Minion tots. And she was asking, so my brother was with us when we were there, and he got the ramen, and she was asking for his ramen.
Really?
Uh-huh. So everything we got there was good.
I've never known a kid that small to ask for ramen.
Yeah, man. And I guess looked good to her, so she wanted his ramen. And it was a pretty big serving too. I mean, was he 19? And
Hmm.
19-year-old boys eat like crazy.
Oh
And
yeah.
I don't think he quite finished it.
Oh wow.
So, I mean, it was a good size serving. And the macaroni, I split it with both of the girls. Now, granted, they don't eat a ton because they're a little bitty, but
Hmm.
we, it was, we were all full at the end of that meal.
Hmm. Do you remember how much it was?
I want to say we paid like $18 for the macaroni.
Oh, that's not bad for being able to
It's not,
split it like that.
yeah.
Like
And I
for
mean,
theme
Marcy at
park
the
food,
time was
that's
one. Yeah. So 1 year
yeah.
old, a 3 year old, and me. So yeah, not bad. $18 for three of us. That's a lot cheaper than if I would have gotten two kids' meals.
Yeah, definitely.
And Landon's
You'd
was
be
about
looking
the
at,
same. I think his was right under $20, like 18 or so.
okay, might have to check out Minions Cafe next time I
Mm,
go.
It's pretty good. But Today
Hmm.
Show Cafe, I would pass up the pastries. I have not had a pastry there that I was impressed with. Maybe I just
Hmm.
haven't had the right one. I don't know if anybody has a good pastry there. Let me know the recommendation. But their breakfast, I like their breakfast items and their sandwiches and the coffee.
Hmm. Okay, I probably would too, because I do enjoy going and getting a coffee and some kind of breakfast sandwich at Starbucks every once in a while.
It's way better than Starbucks.
Okay, well, I'll probably like it more.
Yeah. Cool atmosphere, just cool place. They always have the Today Show playing.
Ah.
What else? Mythos. You said you hadn't been to Mythos, didn't you?
I have not. I think you've recommended it every year, and every year
Every
I tell
time.
my family, "Hey, Mallory says we should go to Mythos," and they're like, "Oh, we'll see." And then we get burgers.
You can get burgers at Mythos.
Yeah, but I think my dad gets scared of a sit-down restaurant at a theme park because he just immediately assumes, "Oh, that's going to cost so much more money, probably."
Yeah. That one is reasonably priced
Okay.
compared to, I think, a lot of the sit down restaurants at theme parks. That one we can eat for a decent amount of money, and you can still split stuff, which we do every time we go. Or even just actually, the last time we went, we just got an
Oh,
appetizer and drinks.
what'd y'all get?
And we got it was different dips. So you got pita bread and some other, maybe it was cucumbers or celery or some other little things to dip, and it was different Mediterranean dips. So we had hummus, and I have no idea what the other two things were called, but they were Mediterranean style dips.
Okay, you had me sold at pita bread, and then you said Mediterranean dips, and it got better.
Oh, there you
I am a
go. Go to
I am a
Mythos.
big fan of any kind of Mediterranean food, Greek, anything like that.
And you would really like Mythos. It's themed around the gods. It's supposed to be Mount
Yeah.
Olympus. You gotta
Okay.
go.
I'm gonna, even if they decide they don't want to, I'm gonna have to just go off on my own and go to Mythos
Yeah,
because
just
I
go.
gotta try that.
And even if they can go and just get a side, they can just get a soup. The soups are good, actually. The tomato basil soup. I'm not a huge tomato basil soup person. I think it's almost like a pointless soup, but
See, I
theirs
think
is
I would
pretty
enjoy that.
good. It's good. It's very good.
Okay, cool. Trying to think of what else I've had or that I've wanted to try. Um, oh, I think isn't there if I remember correctly, in Lost Continent, isn't there a stand where they do like Euro and falafel type stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had something from there. I don't remember what, but I do remember going there. I think I probably got a Euro because that's kind of my go-to.
We've gotten, what was it? I think it was hummus that when last
Mm.
time I had it, it was a very long time ago. Last time I had it, I don't know if it's still open,
I've wondered
but
about that
when,
too because
yeah, so
so
much
much of
lost
Lost
behind.
Continent's closing.
hmm Last time I went to that booth was when they had recently opened Hagrid's.
Mm.
So we stopped and got hummus to eat in line while we waited for 4 hours. The
Yeah,
hummus
because
did
the
not
line.
last 4 hours.
No, I bet because yeah, the line's right there at that point.
Yep. Yep. Have you had Lombards? The seafood over by where Amity used to be?
Uh, I think we went there once. I think so. That was
Seafood
the.
fried.
I'm trying to remember because I think we went to a restaurant somewhere near Jaws, but I don't think I had seafood. I don't remember what I got. So maybe
Hmm.
it wasn't, or maybe they just had some other stuff on the menu. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think they have other stuff on the menu. They've been hit and miss for us. There's been times where we go and the food is out almost immediately. And then there was one time we left because we were there for 40 minutes and they hadn't even taken our order.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Um,
That's even
but
for
yeah,
even for a theme park. That's like even though they get busy, I know, but that's
yeah, it was nuts. So we left. Um, yeah, we left. Oh, Finnegan's. Please tell me you've had Finnegan's.
you've told me about Finnegan's. I have not had Finnegan's.
Never had Finnegan's? Jake.
No.
Okay, you have to put that one on your list.
Okay, I will do that right now so I don't forget about it.
Have you had Scotch eggs ever anywhere?
I have once, yeah.
Did you like them?
Yeah, yeah. I remember thinking they were pretty good.
That wasn't a very convincing yeah.
This was like I was probably, if not in high school, like just out of high school. This was so long
Mm.
ago that I'm like, yeah, sure. I vaguely remember that being a good time, but
Mm.
I don't have super
That's
strong feelings one way or the
that's
other.
my go-to there. I like to get the Scotch eggs if I could speak properly. And that's my horror night spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of horror nights, just a little tangent for a second. I saw an article
Yeah.
today. Oh, it's not exactly what you think.
Oh.
I
I mean,
saw an
any horror night tangent's probably a good tangent, so let's hear it.
Fair. I saw an article today. I was like, this can't be right, but I clicked on it because I had to know. I saw an article on some website that said Universal Orlando to shut down on August 28th. I was like, there's no
Yeah, I've been
way.
seeing that too.
And I clicked on it and it said Halloween Horror Nights is coming up. So as of August 28th, they're going to be closing down earlier in the evenings. I'm like, that is such a stupid clickbait
Clickbait.
headline.
Yep.
Like, why did I waste my time with that?
I'm
So,
not
yeah,
super
apparently they're going
thrilled
to
with Horror
start.
Nights this year.
There are a couple that I'm interested in, but I don't think we'll be able to go. I definitely would want to see Fallout because I really enjoyed the
Mm.
show and I love the games. I'm curious about Five Nights at Freddy's just because I think it would look cool to see all those giant animatronics.
Yeah. I think in the past few years, it seems like they're getting more and more into the video game themes at Horror Nights.
Yeah, with Last of Us recently.
Hmm. Just such a bummer for me. I'm sure there are a lot of people that love it, but
Hmm.
I'm not a gamer. And yeah.
I also noticed because we were looking at the website the other day, me and my dad, trying to see if there was anything worth going to this year. I don't know enough about Horror Nights history to know if this is normal or if this is a newer thing, but I was surprised how many of them were just original houses for the parks and not
Hmm.
based on any kind of IP.
Yeah, they do a lot of originals and they will repeat them. Like, it
Hmm.
won't be the exact same house, but it'll be the same storyline. So people who are diehard, long-term Horror Nights fans seem to have an attachment to some of those original houses, and some of them go back a long time.
Okay.
Which I like Horror Nights, but I'm not one of those. I'm not. I'm not in that group. Um,
Uh,
I've only been maybe 4 times.
hmm. What I know you told me about a couple houses. What are some of the cool ones that you've seen? Because I know you mentioned the main one that I can remember we talked about a while back was Alice in Wonderland.
Yes. That one is probably my favorite of all of the Horror Nights houses I've done. That was the very first time I went. And so that was probably, I don't know, 2015, 16,
Okay.
somewhere around there. Uh, but the 3D glasses, which I thought this is going to be just stupid. Why are they giving me 3D glasses on a haunted house? And it it was so cool because the stuff's coming at you, but then it's coming at you more. You know, um, it's like some of the scare actors I think must have had some kind of 3D paint on their faces because they jump out and the face keeps coming.
It's like their makeup
And
was done in blue and red or something.
yes, and there were when you're walking through the house, it was disorienting, but not in a way that the other houses are with the strobe lights and things. It was you didn't know how far away things were. Stuff was coming at you, but it's
Oh,
not really there.
that is cool. I like that.
So it was really cool. I really went into that house thinking, okay, it's Alice in Wonderland, first of all. How scary is Alice in Wonderland? And second of all, they're giving me 3D glasses. What is
See,
this?
I immediately got excited when you told me that you had done an Alice in Wonderland house because there are some video games that I've seen that have a really dark, twisted take on the story. I was like, oh, this
Oh.
could get weird if they wanted it to. Like, it makes the Tim Burton movies look like a children's story.
It it was so many years ago now. I don't remember it vividly. I just remember that I loved
Hmm.
it, but I remember it still being the bright colors that I kind of associate with Alice in Wonderland. But it was it the memory I have is more of down the rabbit hole.
Hmm.
So just a little different. I think there were still the card guys. It's been so long now. I don't remember. I just know I loved it. I came out of that house. I went in thinking this was going to be a waste of my time, and I came out saying that was awesome.
I'm sure the low expectations probably helped too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that was my first time ever at Horror Night, so I didn't know what to expect other than I thought it was going to like scare my pants off. Uh,
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's really
yeah, that was a
cool.
cool one. That one, and then the old school movies like um, Freddy Krueger and Chainsaw Massacre and the
Mm.
why can't I remember the name? The girl that's vomiting and head spinning, the possessed
Exorcist.
one. Yes, thank you. Exorcist. Those are from my childhood, and
Yeah.
they're scary. They're a different kind of scary, but they're scary. So those houses for me, I've liked. My other all-time favorite, though, actually, Chainsaw Massacre was one of the scariest for me because you're walking through a house. It actually looks like you're walking through a house. And at the very end, when you're leaving and you think it's all done, you start to relax. Oh, I made it through. It's not done. The guy chases you with a chainsaw.
Oh, that's perfect because that just hearing you tell me that feels like the ending of a horror movie where everybody's like, "Oh,
Yes.
finally we made it. Final jump scare."
Your sigh of relief. And then, yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
perfect.
that was a good one. And the Killer Clowns, I love Killer Clowns. So it wasn't scary
Mm.
at all. I had the biggest smile on my face the whole time because I'm seeing Shorty and Jumbo, and it was just so cool to see them live in the alien clown flesh.
Yeah, I remember you saying at one point, was it the tribute store that did Killer Clowns, or was it one of the other stores that were selling some of the stuff from the clown's house? Because didn't you tell me there was somewhere that they were selling like some of the big cotton candy cocoons or something that they had used in the house?
Oh, yeah. I think they were selling it at the tribute store, and it was expensive. So I looked online and decided it was going to be easier for me to just make one, which I haven't done yet.
Mm.
But yeah, they were selling it in it wasn't the tribute store though, it was the one that was at the place by the pass holder lounge. I forget what it's called. But it's where they would sell a
I
lot of the
can't
old
remember.
props that they took out of houses and rides and windows.
Okay. Do they still do that?
I think they closed it, but then I saw recently that they had something like that open for pass holders. So I don't know. The last few times I've
Hmm.
gone, I haven't been able to do a lot of shopping because I've had little kids with me.
Yeah.
So
See,
I
now I
don't know
think
if they still have it.
if there was any more merch that I decided I wanted, it would probably be buying something off the rides.
Yeah.
Just the kind of thing to be able to say I have it, you know.
Exactly. And they do a lot. Which is odd to me that they sell a lot of the signs. Like when they finish Horror Nights or Christmas or whatever Mardi Gras big events they do, they will sell the signs. Who is buying that? What are they doing with it?
That's a good question. I mean, for horror nights and Christmas, maybe you use them in your yard display somehow, but other than that, I have no clue.
But it wasn't, I don't know, it didn't feel like a sign you would do that with.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe people are doing big, way bigger than what I can do at my house. So maybe it makes
Or
sense.
or people are just that big of someone's just that big of a theme park fan and they just want to collect every piece of everything they can get. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm sure there are some people out there who probably have warehouses full of stuff.
Oh, I'm sure. You know what I wish I could have got though? I saw some people buying them up was when the Twister ride closed. I say ride,
Hmm.
experience, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
When it closed, the letters, the Twister
Oh,
letters they were selling, and I wish I could have gotten one of those.
that would have been cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I missed that one.
Mm.
And I haven't seen any merchandise for I was about to say Twitter, Twister. A lot of the other older rides, like in Epic Universe, they had Dragon Challenge and
Oh, did
Dueling
they?
Dragons. They had Dueling Dragon stuff when I was in Epic, yeah, in one of the Halloween
Whoa.
stores. And I didn't buy the shirt. I didn't like the shirt enough to buy it. But
Mm.
yeah, they had that stuff. And you see
That's
Ghostbusters and Jaws. Why don't they have anything with Twister? Or did I just miss it?
that's a good point, especially with the sequel having come out not that long ago.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah, we'll have to talk to somebody about that.
Yes, that needs to be added. Let's go back and add it to our things things
Our wish
Universal's
list.
missing. Yeah, our wish list. That's it.
Our list of
Yeah.
things to talk to the executives about whenever we get our meeting with them one day.
Yes. Yes. One day. You know, if they would do some kind of college program like Disney does, I would go back to school in a heartbeat.
That's not a bad idea.
I wonder why they don't. I know they do internships and things, but I wonder why they don't do a
Yeah,
college program.
I don't know. Because especially now, they definitely could compete with Disney on that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Back to snacks. One of them I wanted to tell you about in Epic was surprisingly good. We got it from Super Mario World, and it was a pizza. And I don't know, I think it was supposed to look like a mushroom or something. By the time I got to it, Nick and the kids had already started on it. So I don't know what it initially looked
Oh,
like. Oh, but it was
I
good.
I think I know what you're talking about. Was it the I saw a lot of people on
It was
YouTube
red.
talking
It was
about
very
this.
red.
Yeah, it was like a calzone that looked like one of the turtle shells. So it was like a white
Yeah,
border
that's
with
it.
the
It was a
shell on
turtle shell,
top.
not a mushroom. Yep,
Yeah, I heard that was
it was.
surprisingly good.
It
So I
was.
definitely would like to try that.
That and the place they sell those also sells some kind of drink. I have no idea. Nick ordered the stuff. I don't know what it was, but some kind of drink, and it was also really good.
Yeah, I heard that there was some sort of, I think it was like an apple and melon
Yes,
flavor.
yes, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, I
Good
want to try
stuff.
that as
Try
well.
that.
I will. There was another, the in Dark Universe, the garlic like pretzel knot
Oh, yeah, I heard
steak.
those were good.
I did too, although I was surprised to hear somebody on YouTube that I was listening to said only get this if you really like garlic because they said the garlic sauce that it comes with makes the Papa John's garlic sauce taste like water. It's so strong.
Wow. I really
Yeah,
like the Papa John's garlic sauce.
me too. So I think I would love this.
Hmm. We didn't get any snacks there. We really didn't stay very long. I don't know if it started raining. Something happened and we were trying to get out of there.
Mm. I don't
So
think
yeah,
they
we didn't
have
see much of
many
anything.
snacks, but they have the garlic steaks. I think they also, if I remember correctly, had some sort of like breaded cheese bites or something that were like these little black
Mm.
things with these little black like bread balls with cheddar cheese on the inside or something along those lines. I'll have to,
I think I did see a video about those. You know, I
yeah,
watched
those,
almost nothing with Epic, so I didn't
mm,
know much.
yeah,
I
that's
don't know what
true.
I
I know
was
you said that.
missing.
Yeah, so those look good. The other thing I really want to try is they have a mocktail there that you can get in a flask that I believe is supposed to be the thing that turned the Invisible Man invisible. And it's like a
Mm.
green Sprite based drink that's got like a shimmery sort of iridescent like mica powder or whatever it is.
Was that a
You know, like
flask or a
edible
test tube?
glitter.
Is
It
that
was a
different from the
flask,
test tube drink?
like big triangular glass looking thing with a cork.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, we're talking about the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
get to try that. I didn't see it, but that looked cool.
Mm, that's definitely on my list of things to try. Also because I want to take home the flask.
Yes. I did not tell you yet because I just found out we might be going back to Orlando in October.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if we do, we're going back to the parks.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm so excited. It's been so long. And you know what? So we used to, as you know, go all the time because I had annual passes. And
Yeah.
then we moved. Well, first we had a kid and then we moved. And okay, it doesn't make sense anymore. We can't go all the time. And since then, so since Chloe was born 3 years ago, I've been 2 times. And Nick tried to tell me that I've been a bunch of times. Like, listen, man, I don't think you understand. This is two
Twice is not
times in
twice.
3 years.
Twice in 3 years is not a bunch of times for somebody who could go whenever they felt like it.
Yes, right. I was going twice a month, and you're telling me
Oh,
twice in 3 years is too much?
just so you know, we're about to be kicked off.
Oh, dang. How long do
We
we
have
have?
less than a minute.
Oh,